Hello, everyone. This is Si Wing Yi from the Yi Real Estate Network. Welcome to another very important episode of this particular video presentation. And today's presentation is process and procedures in buying from Orlando Metro market. All right, so here is the process. And as you know, we feel that the Orlando market has been one of the best real estate market that the E Real Estate Network has come across in our history in the past 12 years. And many of our investors have taken the plunge and they have experienced tremendous gains in this particular market. And you can achieve the same result as well. So I want to make sure that you guys understand how the process works. So let me go through the step-by-step process. Once you express an interest in purchasing through our network partner, Gene Gillum and Associates in Orlando Metro, Central Florida, we will begin to communicate with you. So here's the process with myself and especially Gene Gillum and her team. And she will send you and her team will send you a introduction letter. It goes something like this. We are glad that you're interested in Orlando and Central Florida, and this is a process and method to secure these REOs. By the way, we're only mainly dealing with bank REOs, real estate owned foreclosures, single family home types. However, we also my Florida team also uh, promote multi units, but multi units are not REOs; they're regular resales. So these presentations mainly with REOs and then some regular resales out there in the market in Central Florida. So just bear that in mind. But the process is pretty much the same. Okay, let me continue. And of course, Gene Gillum and Associates has been pretty good at it. They've been doing it for many, many years. And Gene has been a realtor for the past since 1978. So just do the math. Okay, she's been a realtor in Florida probably longer than some of you have been alive. 1978, we're talking how many years? Uh, 22 plus 16, we're talking 38 years. So we suffice to say, she knows what she's doing, and she's specializing in investment real estate in Central Florida all these years, and she have a great track record. And I'm so blessed and fortunate. Myself and my organization has been associated with her the last few years, and many of our investors, like I said, uh, have done very well purchasing through her system, through her team. All right, so let's continue. Here's what she needs once you express a strong desire and commitment to purchase a property through her. First, she could send you a reservation form in advance so you can fill it out. And by the way, momentarily, I'm going to give you a sample copy of the form. And then the second form you need to fill out once we email those forms to you is the as is contract. All you have to do is initial each page at the bottom left hand corner and sign the signature page with no date. And third, proof of funds. If you're buying with cash, all you have to do is submit a copy of your bank statement or your brokerage statement, no more than 30 days old. Since most of you, my members, my network members of the Real Estate Network, you're buying through regular investment loan financing, then you need a loan approval. And again, momentarily, I will show you uh, the the contact person you should do the loan with. All right, and then of course loan pre-approval. As I said, complete a loan pre-approval, and then the fourth document is the Fannie Mae addendum, comprehensive addendum, and these documents must be signed in order for the seller to consider your offer. Then once you fill out these forms, send it back, email it back to Jean Gillum and her team, and then you should make around 3 offers to secure one property. So before we begin the process, let me give you quickly the forms that you could be. Before you do that, let me introduce you. Some of you been working with him. He is our Richard Advani. He is the he is our go-to investment loan officer who happens to work for Wells Fargo Mortgage. And again, once you indicate your desire to purchase, then you communicate with me, Si Wing, and my team, Gene, and we will put you in touch with Richard Avani, and his cell phone number is 949-294-0435, and his email is richard.advani@wellsfargo.com. So all you gotta do is email him, contact him, and he will email you the loan package, signature form, everything, run your credit, and then substantiate whatever documentation, and within 24 to 48 hours, you get the official loan approval from him. Then once you obtain that approval, just submit it to Jean and her team. Okay, and then quickly the form that you need to fill out meanwhile and submit it to Jean before she make any kind of offers. Let me go through it quickly. I'm not going to go through the entire 11 pages. The first form is as is residential contract for sale and purchase. All right, all I gotta do is just uh, as I stated earlier, just put your name and just buyer's initial right at the bottom left-hand corner on each of the form. Okay, this is a partial filling out the form. Later on, after your offer gets approved, then you will complete the rest of the document. Then, of course, the other document is the 13-page real estate purchase addendum. Again, all you have to do is just do a couple of short, quick things, initial and sign, and then submit this form back to Jean, and then the reservation form. Also, we fill out your name, birthday, co-buyer if you have your home address or mailing address. Right, very simple. Okay, and then submit this reservation form to her as well. So submit these 3 documents: as is residential form, Fannie Mae real estate purchase agreement, and then the reservation form. All right, so let's get back to this this kind of step-by-step process. All right, then again, when you submit these forms back to her, do not send any money at this time. Her team will accept the offer. Once the offer is accepted, then you will wire the deposit money to the title company. And of course, her team, Jean, will instruct you when's the best time to do so. So if the property you're purchasing is a bank REO foreclosure, then yeah, you have do whatever it's asked you to do, right? All right. Then let me see what else. When you see a house, many of you have been receiving the weekly links of various properties that will through your email inbox. And once you do your research and due diligence and you identify a specific property that you want, then you will make a bid on it. It is very important to make the bid right away because these highly attractive properties are available. Other investors, other buyers from all over the world, savvy buyers, affluent buyers from mainland China, they've been converging into Florida market uh, quite extensively, as well from Canadians. Canadians also love to buy in Florida. And also, since Florida located in the southeastern portion of the U.S., many South Americans also are converging in this market, and they've been buying a lot of properties in Florida, and also basically all over the world. And finally, savvy U.S. investors. Hopefully, you guys who are listening are also part of the groups that are buying these great properties. All right, so Once you have all the emails from you, all the forms, then you bid on the property, and Jing will instruct you how much to bid. All right, and if you bid is typically she wants you to bid like a few $1,000s above the list price, if you because you are competing with multiple buyers. This is a multiple offer market because Orlando and Central Florida is way below market, is at the bottom of the real estate cycle, and the REO properties are very, very inexpensive, and it's a tremendous time to buy, and these are the window of opportunity. I would say the next 6 to 12 months to get other remaining good deals. And when it's gone, it's gone. Just like other foreclosure market 5 6 years ago in other area of the U.S., especially in California and Arizona, Las Vegas, and a few other areas, those trophy markets, if you will, all the foreclosures, when they came on the market 5 years ago, they're gone. Now, we're going through the same process here in Florida. The reason why there are still foreclosures in Florida, especially in Central Florida, is because the Florida is a judicial system. This means that when a bank or forecloses on homes, it has to go through the court system, and the last 4 5 6 years, the Florida court system, because there's so many foreclosures that occur during the real estate crisis back in '09 and '10 and '08, it takes years for all those REOs and foreclosures to go through the court system, and finally, they are being released by the banks into the marketplace. So, all right, this is I would say once in a lifetime opportunity to capture this last wave of great high quality foreclosures in good neighborhood, extremely strong cash flow, extremely high occupancy rates. People still are renting. People need to rent because they have bad credit, whatever. And furthermore, since Florida is in Central Florida and Orlando is one of the top 10 in population growth in the past few years, many people are moving from other part of the U.S. to go to Florida for jobs, for great weather, no state income taxes, and great economy, a lot of recreation, golf courses, Disney World, everything. It's just a tremendously desirable lifestyle. So everybody want to come to Florida, okay? And it's a great place to live, to work, and play. All right. So enough of that. You know that already. We've been promoting this long enough for you to understand that this is the case. So once your bid is uh, accepted, now if you make you will make 3 offers. 2 offers will most likely will be rejected within a few days. One might be one of the offers is accepted. Then even if your offer is accepted, you are not committed to the house until after the inspection period is done, which is another 7 to 10 days. If you're lucky, it may take longer than 7 to 10 days. So once the inspector, by the way, you pay for the inspection, could be $300, could be $600. It's out of your pocket. And when the inspection comes back to you, you decide. You as a buyer, prospective buyer, you will decide whether you want the property or not based on the amount of rehab. Obviously, Jean and her team every week recently pick the best locations, best area, best properties. She's not gonna pick anything that are not good. And her criteria is such that the rehab costs that come out of your pocket as well, the potential rehab costs, is around 5 to 10,000, maybe even 15,000. So, but we consider that cosmetic rehab, not major bad rehabs. No, we do not want those kind of properties. Okay, okay, let's continue. Let's go through the process. So once we receive the remaining paperwork that you're gonna sign, fill out, then, and if you accept the inspection report, then we'll go through the process, right? If you After you review the inspection report, if you do not, if you change your mind because in your mind you do not want to pay, you do not feel the property is it's a good property, then you will cancel the contract. Then if you cancel the contract, you will lose your deposit. Your deposit could be $1,000, could be a couple $1,000, and you will lose your inspection money as well. That's how it is. So just want to make sure from the get-go you understand how the process works, so there will be no surprises. Okay, and again, you will have to bid higher than the asking price on most of the property. Okay, and Jing and her team will pick the best properties for you. Uh, Obviously. Okay, then okay, you have to understand you have to bid higher because you're competing against other people. So don't worry about a few $1,000s here and there, because 5 years from now, the few $1,000s of higher bidding price will make no difference, because all these homes, all these bank REOs and regular resale homes, they are not expensive. They are newer properties built within the past 10 to 15 years that have excellent projection of cash flow that have not been seen for years by an investor. So this is a very smart choice on your part. So Jean Gillum and her team will choose the best, lowest price houses in the best condition, and so she can help you make to become very successful. All right. Then again, after your inspection report is accepted by you, then they will execute. Then Jean and her team will obtain the rehab team, and the rehab team will work with you and give you an estimate of how much it's going to cost to completely rehab the property. All right, and then that's how it is. She has some great team working together: the contracting team, the inspectors, the property management. Also, so Jim Gilling's system in Florida is such that she will provide turnkey system for our investors, and her property management is the Realty Medics, and she also have several property management companies in Central Florida, because her inventory stretch 100-mile radius from Orlando and all over these smaller cities, Tampa to the west, and Daytona to the east, and quite a few other smaller cities in the metro area, which require three property management companies. But her primary property management company is the Realty Medics. They've been around for a long time. They've been doing, for the most part, they've been doing a very good job for our investors for many years. Now, a lot of these bank REOs, because they've been in the court system for the past 4 or 5, 6 years, because they're REOs, they've been vacant for a long time, and they do, like we said, they need repairs and cleaning. Some of these houses have not been occupied for 4 to 6 years, even though if the property has been relatively new. So, okay, and here this is the phone number to the property management company: 321-947-7653. Okay, so let's go through the process again. You make an offer on a particular property, hopefully at least 3 offers to get one accepted. You get an inspection report 7 to 10 days later. You put in a $2,000 deposit, and if the bank accept your offer, then you put the security deposit to the title company. They will order inspection, and then if inspection comes back, you like the inspection and everything else. Then you open up escrow, do the loan. You get your loan pre-approval by Richard Avani, hopefully. Then in the next 45 days, you will close escrow. And then once you close escrow, the property management team will find a very good renter for you. The typical time to get your renter in is less than 30 days. All right. So then once you get the property in, then you're good to go. Your house start to cash flow from the get-go, and you're going to be a proud owner of a great, undervalued REO property that will give you very good cash flow and long-term appreciation in the one of the best market that I've seen in many years, Central Florida. All right, so that's pretty much it. I have to say, I want to make it short. So thank you for listening, and if you guys are interested in taking the next step, feel free to give me a call. I'm always available. My name is Si Wing Yi, area code 510-552-0726. I'm available for consultation typically on the weekdays from 10:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And of course, you can always email me at cwingyi@cwingyiseminars.com. And you can also text me as well. I'm very, very accessible. I love consulting with people. I love to get to know all of you, understand your goals and objectives. What's your motivation behind what you want to accomplish? When do you want to retire? And then I will put together an action plan to help you to reach your goals using passive real estate, out of state, remote, great income retirement stream using the system that I've been using. And if you, of course, Jim Gillum, cell phone number is area code 321-947-0912, and her email is jeangillen, JEANGILLEN @yahoo.com. Okay, thank you so much for attending, and good luck, and God bless. Have a nice day. Goodbye. This is Si Wing Yi.